Hello, and welcome to another fan-terrific episode of Anomalous T Plays Shadow Era. Today we'll be looking at his Victor Heartstriker deck. Let's see who the opponent is. It is a Lance Shadowstalker. But yeah, this is Victor Heartstriker, so I'm playing against Carnage D-O-O-Y. And, so I just released a video with, what's it called? Cloak of Obscurity in it. That's not this deck at all. So I made this Victor Heartstriker deck, and we'll point out stuff about the deck as I play, like always. We are playing against a Lance, which I don't know if I've had a matchup against him or not. We are going to get rid of these Mystic of the Vales because Lance isn't too big on attachments, and that's why they're in here. So yeah, let's talk a little about the deck. It's got 3 Death Traps, 3 Net Traps, which is an interesting choice, I know, and 3 Rolling Boulders. I will say I love traps. I just love the whole concept of traps. I just love, like, the psychological warfare that happens when you can put down a card and your opponent just kind of looks at it and, like, they don't know what it is. I mean, it could be, like, 5 different things. Yeah, I don't know. I love it. So we have Rolling Boulders. We've got Death Trap. We have Wrath of Forrest as my draw. We've got Mystic of the Vale and Artful Squire. We have 2 of those each because they are, like, my item destruction. Slash allies, and he does play no Ill-Gotten Gains to see how I'll be able to do whatever. We are going to throw away these Priest of Lights because whatever. Yeah, we'll take the, we'll use my ability on the Jasmine here. We don't want her staying around it. I am going to get that Poison Arrow back, and we will use the Artful Squire on the Ill-Gotten Gains and end my turn. I am still getting used to this deck. Usually I have a quick start, and now this game I've been having a really slow start. I did mess around with the Trap Setter card or whatever, that ally that helps you set traps, and didn't really like them. I played around with the traps. Enchanted Forest is worthless. I don't think anyone would argue with that. And another Artful Squire. Oh man, now I don't know what to do. We might go this route. Let's get rid of this Rolling Boulders. Let's play him. Let's play the Poison Arrow on him so he can't kill that card. And now Lance's only option here to kill the whatever is either a pretty powerful ally or a what's it called? The car assassination. But we'll see what he does here. But yeah, so I didn't like the trap setter, but I do like traps. This has 9 traps in it, okay. It doesn't have snare trap, which I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, no snare trap, what are you thinking, you're a moron. Well, I don't like snare trap because it gets removed from the game, so I can't use my ability to get it back. And net trap I think is underused. It's not the worst card. Because then it's like freezing grip, sorta, plus people think it's a snare trap, so they play some low ally, which then gets netted, and then they play something that gets destroyed by the death trap, and it's all good. He does have an Aeon, which will kill the whatever card, and now I'm kind of stuck. Geez, what to do? What do I hope to get? Okay, I guess I'll take it. I'll throw him out to just kind of withstand some damage, and I'll throw the Death Trap out and end my turn. And you know what I should have done is I should have thrown out the Wrath. I should have sacrificed a card, played Wrath of the Forest and Champion of Irum so I could get some draw going. That's what I should have done. No, but whatever. We'll see. I've been having success with this deck, I will say. I don't know, it's kind of hard to judge different things. I will be able to get rid of that Ill-Gotten Gains, and he's just gonna kill him. Yeah. And isn't that wonderful? I'm loving it already! Yay! Oh, great. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that this time, and you know, you might be thinking, but now you can't get rid of its ill-gotten gains, and I know, it sucks, but I don't know what else to do. Hopefully he doesn't have an Artful Squire of his own. I think then I'm basically screwed. Hopefully he plays something big, like a Raven Wildheart, just gets destroyed by the Death Trap. I'd love that. That is the optimal thing. You know, and plus, keeping damage away from my hero, throwing out those Champion of Irums. Let's talk about why I chose Champion of Irum instead of Pewin here, I guess. You know, the logic was Champion of Irum's kind of, you know, I've got a lot of options for turn 2 because I have Poison Arrow, I have Champion of Irum, I have Net Trap. You know, okay, the point is I have a lot of options, you know, so I'm not too worried about him being unique. I have other cards that I will be able to play. So if we use my ability now, we will get the Death Trap. I think we'll take that over the Poison Arrow in this situation. Yeah, I'm going to take the Death Trap over the Poison Arrow. We will poison him, though, and we will play the Tainted Oracle. Hopefully he kills it, but maybe not. And we will end my turn. I will destroy Treasured Heirloom, which gives him some more draw, which is lovely. I love giving my opponents cards. It's like my favorite thing to do. I go, oh, here's cards. Yeah, are you bored playing this game? Yeah, here's cards. You're welcome. Yeah, I know this game sucks. Hopefully I can get a Gunther, though. That's my, it is of a stop thief, right? That's his item destruction. But hopefully it'll kill that Tainted Oracle. Anyway, let's see what cards we get. Gunther. Oh, no Gunther. Thanks. Anyway, though. And more Death Traps. Ooh, we could just play 2 Death Traps. That sounds like a terrible idea. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to play the Champion of Irum and Wrath of the Forest and end my turn. I'm kind of struggling, and when Lance gets ahead of you, man, he gets ahead of you, which is not good. Unless you have like a board wipe like Tidal Wave or Supernova, it's really hard to come back. So I'm sitting here kind of worried. I do have more cards in my deck. He does choose to retreat this Champion of Irum. Fine. We'll see what else he does. What do you have up your sleeves, Lance? He's got 9 resources. Like, I don't know. How do you have 9 resources? I was considering putting the Treasured Heirloom in the deck, but I didn't. Just because I don't like attachments. I've said it before. I've said it a trillion times. Ooh, Net Trap. Yay. Let's just put up both Death Traps. I don't even know what else to do. Yeah, what are you going to do now? Now you're all scared. What are the traps? I don't know. They could be Rolling Boulders or they could be Death Traps because... I mean, if you're paying attention, you at least know how many resources it is. Oh, and he's got a ankle breaker. Okay, so you know what this means? This means that I have to record another video and upload that one to show how this deck works. Because I'm always like sitting here and, you know, I'm like, I don't want to just upload this like terrible loss without at least uploading a win. So, you know, you can see how the deck fails and you can see how the deck works. Because it does work. I have won against some pretty good decks, I would say. We're going to throw out that Tainted Oracle. You know, we're not too far behind. We are struggling. I will say Death Traps, Net Traps, and Rolling Boulders do help. I did play with Enchanted Forest. I think I mentioned that, and it's terrible. I just couldn't get it to work. It just wasn't very useful. I mean, preventing like a fireball or something, it just wasn't... It wasn't helpful. It just wasn't. Of course, with ill-gotten gains, man, he's just going through cards like no other. And we'll see what we get here. Maybe a Gunther! Yeah, finally! thank the Lord. Oh, he's just gonna be able to use Ankle Breaker on it? Yeah. Well, that's your opinion, you see. Not, oh, he can kill me next turn? Yeah, whatever. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Oh, a net trap, how helpful. What I really need is a poison whatever. So it's game over. We'll use my ability anyway. We will do whatever to Alden, which is the most used card, by the way, if you didn't read that on the forums. Most used card, interesting. We'll talk about, so I have Gunther. I think he's better in this deck than Aeon. And I don't have enough Carl stats or the whatever legendary card to put him in the deck, so I don't even know. And I did put Armored Sandworms in the deck. His survivability is just so helpful. Especially in this deck because there's a lot of net traps, death traps. You know, so he's struggling to get armor out. But if he's got weapons, then okay. Oh, but not with the Sandworm because not much really works against the Sandworm. The perfect shot and Victor's ability work. And that's about it. But that was the match. Thanks for watching. Let me think of any last thoughts I have. Deck is in the description, like always. Yeah, Lance wasn't the best to go against. It's funny. It's some decks, it's like, oh my gosh, yes, a Lance. He's so easy to beat. And other decks, it's like, oh my gosh, a Lance. Oh no, I'm going to get crushed. This deck has been doing well against the mages that I've played, I will say. Did okay against a warrior, but not really. I don't think I've played a Wolven, but I mean, it does better against ally-based decks. I haven't played a solo deck with it. You know, that's the other thing. Let's talk about that real quick. I haven't seen a lot of solo decks around. Why not? Like, barely any. I mean, Call of the Crystals, there were tons of them. Now, there's like, I think, besides me playing a solo deck, like, I think I've ran across 2 or something. It's like 0. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe! Bye.